Right. Hi, YouTube. I'm coming over from TikTok and I just wanted to formally introduce myself. Um, Excuse me because I'm going to be taking my vitamins while I do this. I posted on there, I started doing it like 2 months ago, seriously. And my serious is just yapping, putting captions, and then just kind of changing the cover and adding some hashtags and posting. And that was doing well because all I really wanted was some interaction with people, and I was getting a lot of interaction. And one of my TikToks blew up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is great! I get to talk about writing my book and being 33, living at home, working in food service, and driving my dad's '90s car and everything." And my perspective shifts and figuring out what's next and how to become financially independent, and just I was talking about all the things over there, and I would just turn on the camera, yap yap yap, change or add captions and post, and it was easy. I didn't think I could do that here. I didn't think you guys would welcome me. I didn't think you would welcome me here, just because I know there's people who just yap on YouTube, but I'm so used to, I love YouTube. I pretty much only watch YouTube, and I love the communities that are built on YouTube. I just feel like it's a long form game, and I love long form um, as a consumer, but I am not someone who creates things visually. I've tried time and time again to make like vlogs, uh, but I stop within like the hour because I'm just like, I do not like this process. I am not a fan. It's just not for me. And I just feel like when I think of YouTube, I think of people who are like, I've held a camera since I could barely walk and stuff. And that's not my realm. That's not my forte, I don't think. It might be into editing maybe, but filming, I hate filming to make it engaging and everything, you know? Hold on a second. Um, Excuse me if you heard my swallow. I apologize. But yeah, I am thinking like that's how it has to be on YouTube. And I'm a writer. I love writing. And but recently I've really, really struggled to write. I have a Substack. And I just don't know how to come back because I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't really have much to share, I don't think. But my writings are usually like reflection, poetry, reflecting on like losing my mom, which I'm doing in a book. I hope you don't hear me chewing. I hate chewing noises, and I'm not one who like smacks when I eat and like sucks my teeth and all that. I hate that. So I hope you don't hear it with my mic. But I thought, okay, well, let me just make a video for you where I'm just like sitting down talking, introducing myself. Yeah, because I didn't in my last video. My last video, I just went straight in talking about my book I'm writing for you, um, which I'm obviously still working on. I like just posted that video, but I'd love to learn more about you. Of course, I will start. I kind of told you a little bit about myself. I'm Sierra. Um, I was a caregiver for my mom for 8 years, right after I graduated college, and then I did that full time. Stayed at home. I never left home. That's a whole story in and of itself. The whole like in my last video, it'll be in the description or above somewhere here. But I was saying like shelter. If the book's for you, if you were like sheltered growing up, yeah, like a helicopter mom, had a complex relationship with your mom, type of thing. So I like never left home. Uh, I went to college, but I never got to leave home. I didn't have my license. I didn't. I just got it September 2023. Um, I just took care of my mom and full time. But I also tried really hard to do other things just to like keep myself growing and to be independent, hopefully, like financially, or just to keep growing. So I had become a certified coach, life coach. So I was like certified in hypnosis and EFT tapping and everything. And I had started getting clients and everything. It was really hard to do as a caregiver for one, but I could have done it as a caregiver in that situation. But my mom really didn't understand how the internet worked. And not only that, she didn't like respect what I was doing. So whenever I had a client in this private session, and I was going over time, which she gave me like an hour, and I needed time to prep beforehand, and I usually needed 90 minutes, and she didn't respect that. So she would like barge in while I was doing the session. So I'm just like, I can't do that. I would keep tweaking things to try to help her situation, and I would just stop it because she wasn't respecting what I was doing. So I tried doing coaching and became a certified coach. I was able to talk her into just like letting me finish the certification because I was able to do it through Zoom. It was around the pandemic. I got into coding and I did front end development and was able to get a client and code their website, but it was such a pain to do because I don't know if you know, but if you're coding a website and you put a period in the wrong spot, it's over. It is over. You can break the whole website. So I really needed to focus, and again, mom wouldn't let me. I got their website done, and it was just like, I don't know if I can keep doing that. I don't know if I can keep trying to work past my mom who keeps interrupting me for something like a website when you like really need to focus. And I try to look into like expanders who either had like little kids that they were trying to wrangle at the same time, or like caregiving and doing like something in tech like web development or something. And I know it just felt so different because anything I found, it was just like I waited until they were in school, so I had hours to, like uninterrupted hours to do practice or work with clients and stuff. So it was like they either waited until their kids were in school, or I had one mentor on Skill Crush who said her husband was a developer, she was a designer, and they tag teamed with their mom because I think it was his mom needed caregiving. So one would watch the mom and the other one would work. And then they would tag team and switch. So the other person could work and the other person could watch the mom. And I'm like, I couldn't do that. So we abandoned ship there. I tried coaching again, but I tried to do it with the Voxer app. It's like a voice memo app, but again that was hard because we would leave the house all the time. My mom and I have to wheel her in the wheelchair, and I'm like trying to listen at the same time while she's talking to me, and she's always talking to me, so I couldn't do that one. Um, I want to keep you. I think the last thing I tried doing, I did pretty good, was I was writing. I did some freelance writing things, and I wrote for a Korean skincare company thanks to some connections because I went to South Korea in 2016 with some friends. But I'm not huge on skincare, so every time I wrote an article, I had to do like deep research. Um, so I did that. Felt like it wasn't for me, so I switched gears, and I forgot I wrote for like a body jewelry company. That was more up my alley, but they didn't need me long. And then I started writing for a nerd website, black nerd website that became Porktastic. It became a tech company, but I was writing for them. Then I became an associate editor for them, but it was a startup, and unfortunately, it closed down. It shut down. But I'm still talking to quite a few people that I work with still, which is really nice. Um, yeah, that all happened. And it's years ago, years and years ago. Mom passed December 2022, so 2023. I spent that whole year like recovering from that, trying to become like a functioning human because I'm no longer just like locked in and focused on just my mom. I start taking care of myself because I was not. So it was just recovery, going to therapy really helped. Um, yeah, did that all last year. It was probably one of the best years of my life. 2023, 2024. Just a lot of shaking and changing in our lives. My dad got remarried, so now he got remarried. We moved into a house, so now everything's just completely different. I have a job now. Like I said, I work in food service. I got that like September 2024. I'm fairly new at it, but it's no, excuse me. I'm trying to talk into my gummy vitamin. Best job I had. Like coworkers are great, managers are great. Everyone wants to see you succeed. Everyone's understanding. Everyone's just great. Customers are great. Of course, you have there are people here and there that are like, but overall, everything's really great. There's not a lot of turnover. There's it's rare that people call off sick.